Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and otherwise. More Professor Layton and the Curious Village. Why don't we continue our journey? Good to be back. Why don't we recap our story so far? After witnessing Raymond's abduction before their very eyes, Luke and Professor Layton were shocked to see him return to Reinhold Manor on his own. Busy with the murder investigation, Inspector Chelmy warns Layton against meddling any further. However, Layton is confident that the Golden Apple and the morning's murder are linked to one another. Finally free to move about, Layton and Luke begin their search for the Golden Apple in earnest. Hey, Tora! Tora. Sorry about the shh beforehand. That was air escaping my lungs because I was stretching. Okay, we want to talk. Stop hitting your mic, Haven. Or the mic stand. We need to talk to Ingrid. So why don't we go on out? We didn't get any more puzzles from those people. Oh! Well, hello, Ingrid. Oh, look who it is! Professor Layton, was it? The name's Layton, madam. Oh, that's right, Professor Layton. All that talking about the mansion we did last time got me reminiscing, so I decided to stop by for a visit. But not enough about me. By the look on your face, it seems that you have something you want to ask me. As a matter of fact, I do. Do you happen to know who Baron Reinhold considers his close friends? His friends, you say? Well, it wasn't exactly what you'd call a social butterfly. I can relate. I'm sorry, that's all I really knew. That's really all I knew of his friends. Oh, wait a moment. I do believe I saw a Zapone fellow pay a visit to his mansion a few times. Professor, could you be referring to that man we met? Yes, the gentleman with the fancy little mustache. We should ask if he knows anything. I would wager he's still hanging around the fork in the road just beyond the clock tower. Zapone. Is he the one who keeps thinking he's a detective, but is obviously not? You have a puzzle every time I pass you. Hey Dahlia, sure is gorgeous, ain't she? Yep, sure is. What a honey. Yeah, I've seen what you had to say before. Wasn't terribly impressed with it the first time either. Let's move on. You, constantly tired man. What do you have to say? Nope, just talking about how scary the tower is. Every time that little girl gives me a puzzle, I hate it. There's the pun. Close friend to the Baron. It's true. I had the pleasure of meeting Baron Reinhold a few times. Mr. Zapone, you didn't happen to be good friends with the Baron, did you? Me? Oh no, it was nothing of the sort. Can you think of anyone at all who was close to Baron Reinhold? No, I didn't really know him. Well, there was that one possibility. Oh wait, never mind, I'm not sure. I guess Zapone can't really tell us much of anything. Yes, I'm afraid he was no help at all. I suppose that means we're back where we started. At least we can be sure that the close friend we're after is a resident of St. Mystere. We mustn't give up, Luke. Let's continue to ask around. Oh, come on, Zapone had something to say. Oh well, I guess I'm just asking random citizens. Nah. Oh. Thank you, Wismo. The corner. The little corner right there had a coin. Because that makes sense. Well, as much sense as any other hiding places of hint coins, I suppose. Well, let's make the roundabout. Hello, customer. Welcome. Had some great deals on sausage today, and my skirt state will make any plate the fashion plate. Haha. Sorry to disappoint you, sir, but we didn't come here to shop. And here I was thinking I was going to reel in a big sale. Got a hungry look about you, you know. Hungry? For information? Well, if I can't interest you in a meat product, can I at least tempt you with a puzzle? It's not very tempting. Puzzle number 71. Sausage thief. Worth 40 picarets. Another one of Who's the Lying puzzles. Somebody ate the butcher's sausages. Here's what what these 4 boys had to say. B ate the sausages. D ate them all up. I didn't eat them, no way. B's totally lying. Only one of these rascals is telling the truth, and all the others are, needless to say, lying. You figure out who ate the sausages. Okay. If A was telling the truth, D would have to be telling the truth as well. So it can't be A. If B is telling the truth, then C would have to be telling the truth, and that doesn't work either. If C is telling the truth, then D would have to be telling the truth. So D is the only one. Are you planning on streaming all the Layton games? Up to, I will stream the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, because those are all the ones on DS. I do not have a means to capture 3DS games, so I won't be able to play those. If at some point in the future I gain the means to stream 3DS games, I'll totally come back and play those on stream. Why is it sending what twice? Did something in my audio mess up and it's sending the audio twice? Okay, well, everything looked good. So, let's see. If D is telling the truth, B is lying. That would make sense. That would be okay. Because that would mean D is also the one that didn't eat them. That would mean A is also lying. And C is also lying. So D has to be the one that's telling the truth.
Well, here's my guess.
I'm wrong.
Oh,
the messages are twice on my screen. Okay. I thought I messed up something with the stream. Okay, but that's weird. So it can't be D. At least I've eliminated that. Only one of these rascals is telling the truth. Oh! I'm not looking for who's telling the truth. I'm looking for who ate the sausages. Okay, C. Stop hitting your mic! Haven! I need a better setup.
Well, here's my guess.
Yeah, I should have read the question better. That was just me not reading it well. Thought I was looking for the truth teller. C ate the sausages. The only person telling the truth here is D. You assume A to be the culprit. Both C and D's statements must be correct. Choose B, and the other 3 boys' statement must be true. You make D out to be the criminal, then what both B and C are saying must be true. None of the possibilities fit the conditions set forth by the puzzle. So I understood the puzzle, I just didn't understand what it was looking for. Hey, you're pretty good at this. A bonus for solving my puzzle. Throw in some gossip I heard. Word is somebody lives in that dark, grimy tower. You'd have to be some odd duck to want to live in a place, that old, moldy wreck of a place. A flower vase. That sounds like a Layton thing. Good enough. Nope. Oh hey, there was something on the ground. I should check that out. Not being a member of high society like myself, I've never so much as had a conversation with Baron Reinhold. I've really forgotten almost every voice I've given in this, so I'm sort of refining them. Now, Sonny, much as I'd like to keep chatting, I'm awfully tired. I think I need to go lie down. Are you feeling unwell, sir? I'm just plumb exhausted lately. It's that awful noise coming from the tower, you see. It's got so loud I can't sleep a wink at night. Do you know what's causing the noise? It's just a rumor, but I heard that every time that sound rips through St. Mystere, someone disappears. They say the ones who go missing are people who've been talking about feeling tired. Those who disappear are back before you know it, so it's probably just a load of poppycock. Whatever the noise sounds, someone disappears. Interesting. Do you think there's peculiar sound? The peculiar sound has anything to do with that strange old man who abducted Raymond? It's certainly a possibility, isn't it? But why would he release his victims after going through the trouble of kidnapping them? Very good question. Professor, there's something on the ground here. You're right. It appears to be a scrap of paper. Will you check if anything's written on it? Sure thing. Let's see here. The boss complimented my latest model today. He's a good guy, and he's given me a new sense of purpose. I'm sure this is my true calling. I want to perfect my skills so I can repay the man for his generosity. It sounds a great deal like a journal entry, doesn't it? Judging by how the writer uses the term the boss, I imagine he was under the employ of oh, this is Layton. Judging by how the writer uses the term the boss, I imagine he's under the employ of the Baron. I've constructed models to fit every situation, just like the boss asked me to. I got a smile when I see how interested he is in them. I don't know if we confirmed the last journal entry was the boss referring to the Baron. The boss could be anybody, really, if you think about it. And whoever's making these models, I think they're the person obviously behind the big tower. That's the end of the entry. Do you suppose the person made some sort of models for a living? Scale models for something bigger, probably. Anything new you can tell us? Yo, Professor, you find what you were after? Never mind that, though. I've got something more important to talk about. Namely, chocolate. Help me solve this puzzle, and I'll tell you something I bet you'll find very interesting. Puzzle number 69! Kinky. Chocolate puzzle. You have a hankering for chocolate, so you buy a huge sheet of 30 chocolate squares. The sheet is 5 squares long by 6 squares wide. So, 5 by 6. You can only break the chocolate at the lines that run between squares, and you aren't allowed to stack multiple segments on top of each other. Keeping these rules in mind was the fewest number of times you'll need to break the chocolate in order to separate each. Ooh. Each of... to make 1 square each. Well, I mean, here's the maximum number of times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 is maximum, so we won't go over 9. Obviously 9's not the minimum, too. Unless this is some trick question, but I kind of doubt that. Actually, it says I can't stack them on top of each other, so if I break these in half... Oh, never mind. Well, I mean, then I do run into a problem with that theory, because it actually could be more than 9. Break all those off, and then, like, I can break off 1 at a time, but I wouldn't be able to break them all off at once, would I? I think I'm misunderstanding something with this puzzle. It's common for people to start thinking about the way they need to break the chocolate in order to achieve the objective at hand. However, the truth is that no matter how you break the chocolate, the answer you arrive at will be the same. So it is a trick question of some sort. Could the answer be 30? Because you're only breaking off 1 per day. In theory, if you're like eating it 1 a day. But that's not part of the question, is it? Split a sheet of chocolate and you get 2 segments. There was only one before. If you break one of the 2 segments, you get a total of 3 segments. Your third break will yield 4 segments. So it is 30.
Luke, here's my answer.
No, it's not 30. Okay.
Oh,
No, it's 29.
embarrassing.
It's 29. I'm being silly. Look, if you're going to get only the squares, then you're just breaking them the maximum amount of times no matter what. Right?
Luke, here's my answer.
That's what I thought.
Critical thinking is the key to success.
That's right, if you follow the rules set out in the puzzle, it really doesn't matter how you break the chocolate. Number of segments you get increased by 1 each time you break off the chunk of the sheet. You start with a segment of 1 chocolate, so 29 breaks later, you have 39. Now it makes sense. Okay, how about that info? I want to give you info. You want to experience the best dining in St. Mysterio, you've got to check out Crouton's restaurant. Everything he makes is yummy. Now don't even get me started on the stews. You have to try it for yourself. World map. It'd probably go to Layton, but I'm going to give it to Luke anyway. Because Layton probably has the world map memorized. Though in theory, I suppose we're all supposed to have the world map memorized. Young lady. Excuse me, sorry. Good afternoon, mister. I'll tell you a secret if you solve this puzzle for me. It's about a girl who's about to have her birthday. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Birthday gift? Oh dear, 60 picarets. 66, birthday girl. When asked about her birthday, a young woman gives the following information. The day after tomorrow, I turned 22, but I was still 21 on New Year's Day last year. What day is her birthday? Huh? God, these age puzzles, I hate them. And why would people ask about her birthday? If they were there for her birthday party, wouldn't they know what her birthday was? Unless they're having a birthday on a different day. I suppose that actually makes kind of weird logical sense. Okay, let's see. It's gotta be really close to New Year's. Right? Or is this one of those leap year BS? I kind of doubt it. When is her birthday? Now! Damn it. It actually makes me want to go month and day. I was hoping it was just a trick. No, her birthday's in 2 days anyway. Yeah, it's gotta be 1-3. Oops, no, erase. It's so easy, don't say that!
Luke, here's my answer.
No, okay.
Ah, I suppose I thought wrong.
Her explanation is convoluted. It's stupid. I hate it. Okay. Come on, Haven, work it out. Day after tomorrow, I'll turn 22. I was still... So what? December 30th? No, erase. Oh, come on. Come on.
Luke, here's my answer.
No, okay.
Oh,
I need to actually bust out a calendar. Computer, give me my calendar. Like, I legit don't remember, like, days of the calendar, week, and stuff like that. Yes, go away notification. I don't care. Google, shut up. Just give me your bloody calendar thing. It would have to be... the 2nd, then, of January. I'm basically guessing.
there we go.
Okay, so it is the 2nd of January.
Critical thinking is the key to success.
Or guessing. I like guessing. That's right, her birthday is January 2nd, and your conversation with her must have taken place on December 31st. If you see on the chart above, the woman was 19 New Year's Day last year and turned 20 next day. This year she turned 21, and 2 days after the New Year starts, she'll turn 22. No, I'm not, Lucy. Okay, come close enough so I can tell you a secret. That all the people who get kidnapped feel a little sick right before they get taken. That the monster lives up in the tower, feeds its victims super gross food before it pounces. Oh, I bet it's like hamburger ice cream with butterscotch and mayonnaise swirl. Why? Ew. Yeah, ew. Or maybe he just picks the weakest of the bunch to snatch. I just don't get why he needs all these people. Does this remind you of a puzzle, Professor? Thought it was the 1st of January. Ah, see? Wasn't as easy as you thought, was it? The cat and the mouse seem to get along pretty well, don't they? Do you think so, Luke? I would have guessed the cat is tormenting the poor mouse. Say the two of them are friendly, I believe you. Of course it has to do with animals, leave it to me. Oh, wait, Professor, have you heard this one before? No, it's Luke with the puzzle this time. Thank you, Luke. Puzzle number 65. What's E? Puzzle's worth 50 picarets. According to the diagram shown here, A equals 2, B equals 3, C equals 3, and D equals 4. So what does E equal? Okay, A equals 2. There's 2 lines forming the square it's in. B equals 3. There's 3 lines forming that. C has 3 lines. D has 3 lines. Okay, C has 3 corners. A has 1 corner. Maybe it's adjacent. Yep, okay, B has 3 adjacent, A has 2 adjacent, C has 4 adjacent. Okay, so that doesn't work because C has 4 things adjacent, so it can't be 3. A only has 1 inside corner. B has 2 inside corners, so it can't be that. It's not the amount of lines that create the area. Actually, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Then D is only 3. Unless you count this as 1 and this as 1. Which is possible? But then that gets back to... No, it doesn't. Okay, well if you do that then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just input 5 and see what happens. You're blind.
That should do it.
Am I? Because I got it right first try.
To success.
20. Because I need to make it 10 inches that way and 10 inches up. So the minimum, 20. Let's see if I'm right. It is really easy math, but the problem is exactly what I'm looking for.
Critical thinking is the key to success.
Good work. The key to the problem is realizing that you have tiles have depth to them. Once you understand you have the third dimension to work with, the rest should fall into place. Oh, come on! I was all ready to tell you the answer and everything. So, this guy's always mad. Is really mad when he can't tell you the answer, and constantly wants you to do things for him. Is this guy Twitch chat? Sir, are you Kappa? I think he's Kappa. He is the living embodiment of Twitch chat. But no, you had to go and ruin it by answering it before I said it was okay, didn't you? Didn't you? Have you ever considered the strong possibility that you might be a jerk? Dude is a Kappa. It's the only thing that makes sense. What are you looking for this time? Want to rest for a minute, solve a puzzle? And YouTube comments. No, if it was YouTube comments, there'd be swearing. Lots and lots of swearing. And racism. Lots of racism. Well, let's be honest, Twitch has some of that too. About 95% of the rest of the internet. You're not wrong. 2 corporations have put out help wanted ads. Aside from the information below, the 2 companies' offers are exactly the same, from a purely financial standpoint. Which one would you work for? Company A will pay you $100,000 a year and give you a $20,000 raise yearly. Company B will pay you $50,000 every 6 months, give you a $5,000 raise every 6 months. This seems too easy. Obviously, B would be worse. Because you're only getting a 10,000 raise a year. A would be better. This one... This one confuses me. Because I'm expecting a trick. It can't be this easy. Okay. You're only giving me a 50-50 shot.
Luke, here's my answer.
Okay, what the hell?
I suppose I...
Since there are only 2 choices to answer, you must know which one to choose. But why is it that you earn more money with the other company? Explain it to me, game.
Luke, here's my answer. Critical thinking is the key to success.
Nice one. As seen in the image above, if you actually calculate things out, you'll see that the salary of Company B will always be 5,000 higher than the corresponding salary of Company A. What? No. In the long run, the right one is better. Brain hurt. No like. Okay, I guess I should give you some info as a reward. You know Lady Dahlia, right? She's planning to keep the fortune for herself once it's found. And you've been helping her all along. Don't you feel so dumb? Houseplant. No, I don't, lady. Because there's more to it than that. Or not, I don't get it. I don't get it either. How do you science? Or math in this case. Good day, fellows. Did you ever track down Raymond? Indeed we did. Thank you for your assistance in the matter. Good to hear. Well, since you're here already, why not take a load off and rest for a bit? What's this? My, where did I put that measuring cup? Is something the matter? I have 16 quarts of water that I want to divide in equal portions of 8 quarts apiece. Problem is, my measuring cup seems to have grown feet. Do you think of a way I could use these, 7 and 9 quart pitchers to divide things up? Water pitchers. 60 picarettes! Holy cow, for a trial and error puzzle? See, nothing beneath 3 pitchers can you get. The 16 and 9 quart pitchers are each holding exactly 8. Well, like I said, trial and error. Yay. Love you to death, kitty, but not now. Okay. Restart. Fine, you can stay on the desk, but I'm keeping my water away from you. You keep stealing it from me. Okay, well that's a start. Nope, messed up. I need 8 quarts in each. No, I messed something up. Put that back. Nope, messed up. Let's add up how much you'd make every year at either company. Company gives you $100,000 for your first year of work. So in short, you'd get 2 raises a year from the other group. Yeah, but then the 2 raises from Company B equal the same amount as the raise from Company A in 1. I don't know how to math. So A gives you 100,000, B gives you 50k for the first half, then the second half 55 plus 5k raise again. Yeah, and that would equal 110, which A would give you also because it gives you a 10,000 raise. See? It doesn't make sense. Probably for the best, Dora. Yeah, see, it doesn't make any sense. Oh great, now my parents' cat's getting playful. That's a bad sign. When she's playful, she has very sharp claws. Very sharp claws. Okay, back to the puzzle. Restart, because I think I've already messed it up. Put that back there. Restart, restart, restart. These kind of picture puzzles are just a bit of screwing around, and at some point you'll get it. Yeah, pretty much. That's how I've always seen them. There's a certain logic to it that I sort of understand, but the only rule, unless you keep doing the same thing over and over like I do, yeah. The only rule that really comes to mind is none of these first two pictures can never be completely full, otherwise you've done something wrong. The last one can be. The last one is what you use to mess up the numbers of the rest. I think I'm onto something here. Something like that.
Luke, here's my answer. Another puzzle solved.
Wonderful! If you shift the water back and forth long enough, you'll eventually end up at 8 gallons in each pitcher. The shortest possible solution requires 15 moves. I don't know how many moves I took. Ah, genius! Now that you've done it for me, it all makes sense. I wish I had someone like you in the kitchen. Oh, I meant to mention this earlier. I heard a rumor that the kidnapper lives in that tower. You know, I've never heard of anyone say anything good about the tower. Make sure you keep clear of it, okay? Flower bouquet. Well, who had the vase? I think Layton did. This guy had a puzzle I hated before. Hey, you two. You guys like chess, right? How about it? Want to sit down for a game? We're not going to play actual chess, are we? Nope. Puzzle number 80. Too many queens won. 20 picarets. In chess, the queen can move the full length of the board diagonally, vertically, and horizontally. See if you can place 4 queens on the 4x4 chessboard. There's a catch, though. You must arrange a piece so that no queen blocks another's line of movement. If I put in the corner, that means none of the other corners can be filled. So, I can't write anything either. That means, honestly, that means only these 6 squares, these 3 here, and these 3 here, are now free. Just from that one thing, huh? That means these 2 are the only free ones. No, they aren't, because diagonally. Right. These are quite interesting. This one isn't very hard yet. Yeah, I'd imagine, because it said 1, and that means there's multiples of this puzzle. This one blocks a lot. Actually, it blocks the rest of the free spaces except for this one here. But now there's no more free spaces. Covered, covered, covered. Alright, so I know logically they all have to be on different rows and different lines. So obviously this doesn't work. But this does. No diagonal, no diagonal, no diagonal, no diagonal, no diagonal, no diagonal. Yeah, this works.
Luke, here's my answer. Every puzzle has an answer.
Nicely played. Chess Queen problems like this one have been around for over a century. This is a relatively simple variation of the type of puzzle. Consider an introduction to the genre. There are genres of puzzles. Like, I knew this, it just didn't occur to me to put it that way. There are literally genres of puzzles. My poor brain. Very nice. You two are no amateurs, I see. I see. Don't worry, next time I'll have an even harder puzzle for you. Stuffed chair. Layton's a bit of a stuffed shirt, so why not? Okay, well, they have nothing else for me. Anybody over here? It's still locked shut. Just when will this place open? I wouldn't get your hopes up. The gate's covered in dust. I don't think anyone's been here for a long time. Yeah, we're gonna have to go there at some point, aren't we? And it's gonna suck, isn't it? Yeah! If you really want to understand Saint Mystere, you'll need to search the village thoroughly. Good luck, fellows, you'll need it. Anything going on at the end? No? Oops, go down. Anyone here? Nope, just the Layton mobile. Nah, you're still being a creep. Wait. Forgot to go inside that building. Nope. Nobody here. Seriously, guys? Nobody? Nothing. So we're just wandering aimlessly now. Could have sworn I'd been everywhere. Oh, thank you, Wismo. You there, yes you. Do you mean me, good sir? Yep, you. This flower vase is yours, right? I've been keeping it nice and safe for you. It's not, but thank you. Never seen anyone just forget something like this while shopping. You're a vase space case. Ha ha ha. I'm sorry, but you must be mistaken. I've never seen that vase before in my life. What? The fancy vase doesn't belong to you? So why'd that guy tell me to give this to you? Hmm? What did the man look like? Well, my hat has a way of obscuring certain details for me. It's the worst, I tell you. That was a sausage pun. I think I hate you, sir. But back to the issue at hand. The mystery man wasn't a regular around here, that's for sure. Don't sweat it, though. I'll just give it back to the guy next time I see him. So speaking of flower vases, I know a puzzle I bet you'll like. It's not a hard one or anything, but it's at least I can do for bothering you about the vase. The Shattered Vase. Number 70. Oh, it's just someone knocked over a fabulous vase, shattering it. Fit the pieces back together and restore the vase to its original shape. There's one catch, though. Mixed in with the pieces a single piece from a different vase. I think it was an excellent pun. Eggs had nothing to do with it. Now you're just trying too hard. Okay, let's not worry about that. Let's worry about these corner-ish shapes. Well, he was right. That's easy.
There we go.
It's okay if you're bad at
Thinking is
puns.
the key to success.
It's okay. Just takes more practice. Carrying the vase wasn't much of a challenge, was it? Or if if only fixing things in real life were this simple. Got a good head on your shoulders, I'm impressed. By the way, you sure you don't want to take the fresh sausage home with you? Believe me, there are some links you don't want to be missing. Why am I being punished? At least it was a food pun. No, thank you. We're just fine. Too bad. Not to bust your chops or anything, but the deal was a one-time offer. Sir, would it worry you if I said you were probably the next one to be murdered? I don't mean as part of the plot. I think I'm just going to do it myself. Maybe you'd said yes if you knew what was at stake. I'm not clever enough to keep up with your puns, I'm afraid. I think we're done here, Luke. I couldn't agree more, Professor. I have no idea what you're talking about. Punished wasn't a pun. That's silly. What kind of lout just throws trash on the ground? I'm going to pick it up. It's an old newspaper. Honestly, you'd think that everyone would know the trash goes in the Wait a second. You have to take a look at this article. Well, would you look at that? It seems to be Inspector Chelmy. Look at that. Chelmy hailed as brilliant detective and devoted husband. Murder mystery solved. Inspector Chelmy identifies killer. Chelmy hailed as brilliant detective and devoted husband. Chelmy celebrates each successful case with his favorite treat, his wife's sweet potato fritters. Wow, who saw that coming? He's so gruff that I never imagined he had a soft side like that. Just look at the old grump grinning over that plate of sweet potato fritters. I knew he was fussing over nothing when he said he hated sweets back at Reinhold Manor. That's right, Luke. He did say that. I'm very curious. Is the Chelmy we're talking to not Chelmy? Before we dive into more puzzles, let's clean this up. I don't want to read these anymore because if you want to backtrack and watch the video back a little bit, you'll figure out new things. Chelmy. Though Chelmy claims to dislike all sweets, a scrap of newspaper Luke found claims that his favorite food in the world is sweet potato fritters. That being the case, why did Chelmy fly into such a rage when Matthew brought him sweets to the manor? Okay, let's fix the inn up a bit, because I'm sure there's problems here. Splendid painting. What workmanship? Wonder if it's tea time. Suppose it ought to hint a mystery. Can't just have flowers lying about, can we? I have flowers that will look smashing with this, so everything seems to fit. Yep, that's the map of the world. It sure is big. Knowledge of geography is a key to any puzzle fan. Oh, so everything is for Layton right now. Sweet potatoes and sweets aren't the same. That's also true. This game wouldn't do anything as dark as like, oh, they got divorced before he got here? That'd be silly, right? And that's why he hates sweets now? Oh well, let's talk to this dude since he decided to show up. So is it true that I'm hearing about the two of you? Are you really running about town in search of Reinhold fortune? That's correct, sir. Currently we're in search of a close friend of Baron Reinhold's. We believe he was entrusted his friend with an important note. And no divorcing? Well, don't spoil. Eternal Sword, you made it! Gracious, it's quite a search you have on your hands. Excuse me, my name is Archibald. The Baron and I were great friends, thick as thieves. Where are you now? We used to have the most amazing conversations late into the night. Maybe perhaps I'm the one he was searching for. Yes, I think so. What luck after all this searching we should bump into you in a place like this. I have one question. Do you recall ever receiving a small note or message from the Baron? No, I don't remember ever receiving anything of the sort from Gus. But he did give me a fine desk that once belonged to him. It's at home. Maybe holds some sort of clue. The sexy chin returns. Give me the chin. You will never get the chin, Eternal Sword. Never. A Baron's desk, you say? Excellent. Would you like to come over to my house and take a look at it? You are most gracious. If you'd be kind enough to allow us to look at it, we would be very grateful. I'm sure Gus wouldn't mind two fine puzzle lovers such as yourself looking at his desk. Actually, let me impart a few pearls of wisdom while I have your attention. Focusing on your case is all well and good, but if you don't solve some puzzles, you'll be sorry later. Make an effort to find puzzles around town and just solve the ones you can. Take it from this old-timer. It's good to stop and smell the puzzles sometimes. Alright, I'll get off my high horse now. Let's head to my house. Follow me. This is Gus's old desk. Take all the time you need to examine it. Splendid. Luke, let's get right into it. Oops, well, I went straight for the puzzles. Or the desk. Lovely craftsmanship. Letter appears to be unfinished. Oh, thank you, Wismo. Nice hourglass. All these books look very long. So nothing there. Alright, well, let's look inside. There's nothing in here. Let's look someplace else. This just struck me. Why is everyone in this game so obsessed with puzzles? Really? That's something that just struck you. That's just a thing that you just now noticed? Really? It's just this world's conceit, I suppose. It seems to be a note. It may point us in the direction of the golden apple. What do you make of this X? I'm afraid I just don't know at the moment. Well, that's the end of chapter 5. And an excellent place to take a break, because I really need